All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next exciting episode of Smash or Pass, an intellectual conversation about America's first ladies. I'm Fenris, and we are here at the Dorm Room Studio in Westchester. I'm joined by Otis Timlin.
Howdy.
And Mike Effen Mcgowan.
Hello there.
All right, gents, we're going to jump right back in the list. We're cruising towards the end here. And we're going to start off this episode with Pat Nixon. Pat Nixon, she met and married Richard in 1940. They had two daughters, Tricia and Julia. Julia went on to marry David Eisenhower, who's one of Ike's grandsons. Fun. Let's see. She was not super into politics personally, but she still traveled and campaigned with Richard during all of his 5 vice presidential and presidential campaigns, which I think is the record. She traveled with the president everywhere. She was one of the most traveled first ladies during her time in the White House, including a trip to Vietnam in one of the war zones, which is something which I don't think would ever happen now. She was known for throwing her non-denominational Sunday services for different families. During her time in the White House, she added over 600 different paintings and antiques to the White House collection. And when she died in 1993, old Richard was super heartbroken, and they were one of those couples where he died 10 months after the fact, after being married for 50-plus years. So, Mike Effen Mcgowan, let's look at Pat Nixon here. What do we think? Pass or smash?
So that was the intellectual part of the conversation.
That was the intellectual part. Smash or pass?
So now I would say on the left, something about her teeth kind of bothers me. I don't know what it is. Is anybody feeling that? There's like something off? Because I'm perfect, so I can judge everybody.
No, I think you're a bad person for that.
Okay, yeah.
I think her teeth look fine.
Yeah. This is going to be controversial, but I'm passing on the young, and I'm banging the old.
Oh.
I don't know why. I just feel like she got her teeth done. The hair's a little bit better.
You're depraved.
It's just weird, but I'm going there.
All right, Otis, what do we think about Pat Nixon?
We're going to say an easy smash for both, but seeing the young Pat Nixon, stunning. Is there a possibility that she was the first lady to climb on top?
It's possible. It's possible that she's also the first lady who has nudes. And I would break into any goddamn Democratic fucking hotel to find them. It is 100% smash all the way around for me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
we're all hitting the old bag. We're all hitting the old bag. I felt like I was getting ripped for the old bag.
No. There's nothing.
It's just weird that you don't like young Pat.
I don't. Their teeth just look like meth teeth to me. I don't know.
What do you?
Something's wrong.
Meth teeth.
I don't know.
As someone who's allegedly banged a meth head, those are not meth teeth, sir.
Aren't we in southeastern Pennsylvania?
We are. We're in Hunter Biden area, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Our next first lady is Betty Ford. Old Betty was a dancer and a model in New York City. She had a first marriage in 1942 to 1948, and then she married old Gerald in 48, which was the same year he was first elected to Congress. The two of them moved to Virginia, where they lived for about 25 years, and they had 4 kids there. In her very first month in the White House, she actually had a mastectomy and was very public about it, and she was very big into breast cancer awareness. And one of the things she would say, which was a little dig at Nixon, was about it, was she would say, well, there's no cover-ups in the Ford administration, talking about her knockers. So when the presidency ended, she went to rehab in 78 for being a junkie of some unknown sorts, and she was also super open about that, which led to her lending her name to the Betty Ford Center. So, Otis, we're going to start with you. We got Betty Ford here. Smash or pass?
Obviously, she would be Betty Timlin if the years correlated, because she's an easy smash. We would have a great. We imagine both smash, young, old, drugged, non-drugged. Us in a hotel room in Atlantic City, we'd die, but it would be the best weekend any of us ever had. And goodness gracious, big yes.
She's pretty young on the left, right? And looks like a
not
teenager.
For a president.
Not
for a U.S. president. We still have Clinton to get to.
You got to bang the young because she had the titties, right? So you have the fun while she's got the titties. And then when you get older, you got no titties, but you're a party animal, just doing every drug. You know,
how
you want to get on
hot
that.
would it be?
So that's a smash.
She cheated death. What does she care?
To get ripped up on all kinds of shit and bang her in the Betty Ford clinic.
So
that's
up.
like a goddamn dream life for me.
The only flaw is the hair on the right is just
she's a good looking lady, young, and she aged nice.
She did.
That's definitely a wig on the rig. It's
bad.
I don't care. She probably fucking has like meth, like 3 strands under there.
She's got the James Taylor heroin dome.
I don't care. I'd still smash the shit out of that dome. All right. Enough about Betty Ford. Let's move on to our next First Lady, Rosalind Carter. Old Rosalind was married to Jimmy in 1946, and they had 4 kids. When Jimmy was the Georgia governor, she worked on, one of her things was working on services for handicaps and working with the Special Olympics. She was a very active First Lady, and she would actually sit in on cabinet meetings when the topic interested her. And after the fact, she was an advocate for mental health programs and easy access to them and ending the stigma around them. And now her and Jimmy just build fucking houses. So, Mike Effen McGowan, what do we think about goddamn Rosalind Carter?
I can see why she got into the Special Olympics. She looks like she fucking belongs in the goddamn Special Olympics. She is disgusting on many levels. I would never touch either one of them with Otis's dick. There, I said it. Look at the forehead.
She kind of looks like a Muppet almost.
No, and she's got no eyebrows. Her eyebrows are messed up. She's Beaker the Muppet with a bad wig and bad eyebrows.
So you wouldn't fuck Beaker Carter?
She's disgusting. No, I would fuck. I would fuck Beaker.
So you would fuck Beaker, but not Rosalind Carter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this is. I'm gonna kindly say that I will pass on Mrs. Carter, but I might need her to build me a house out of mud one day. Her and Jimmy, they'll strut around there, act like they're doing something like Bon Jovi after Hurricane Sandy.
The only way I would fuck Rosalind Carter, like present day Rosalind Carter, if like Jimmy was going out to like build a fucking house, and I could sneak in the fucking back door and fucking knock the dust off her bones for a bit.
Hey Jimmy, build a bed so I can fuck your wife. He'd do it too, the cuck.
But other than that,
I thought these are the most unflattering pictures you could ever find. I didn't remember her being this ugly. Right?
Well, it was the 70s.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, dude.
God, she's ugly. All right, sorry,
You
Rosalind.
were too busy watching all the fucking hostages not come home to notice what a dog she is.
Wow.
And then all those episodes of Chico and the Man.
Fair.
Okay. Let us move on to our next First Lady, Nancy Reagan. Oh, there she is. Old Nancy Reagan. She graduated from Smith College in 1943. Afterwards, she started acting on Broadway before moving to Hollywood. She had supporting roles in 11 different films. She met old Ronnie in 1949, and they were married in 1952. The two of them starred in one movie together in 1957, Hellcat of the Navy. She retired from acting in 1962. She campaigned and traveled with Ronald during his governor and presidential campaigns. When she was in the White House, her cause was trying to get rid of drugs. The infamous Just Say No campaign, did lots of media for it, which at the time was ridiculed, but look at us now. We're all on drugs, and look at the world. We should have listened to her when we had the chance. Anyway, after the White House, when Ronald was fully diagnosed with Alzheimer's, she became his caregiver. And then after that, she worked with a lot of Alzheimer's nonprofit groups and things of that nature. So, Mike Effen McGowan, let's look at Nancy Reagan. Smash or pass?
This is just the easiest one ever. So on the left, it's a total smash. Gorgeous. On the right, also gorgeous. I'm all in on Nancy Reagan, no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Big
With
fan.
drugs, without
Otis,
drugs.
what do we
fan.
think about Nancy Reagan?
Smash to both. Gorgeous woman. And actually, that Hellcat of the Navy movie, that they actually stole that from Mike. He made the film Hellcat of the Luftwaffe. And he was quite popular. That he did. They were soaring.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never seen any of Ronald's movies.
None of them are any good.
I'm sure they're not. But
it's hokey. But
I'd like to watch that one because I didn't know they had a movie together just to see their chemistry and like jerk off to it.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't? You do some. Yeah.
Is it bad? I didn't know she was an actress. Is that bad?
Well, she was known. This is out there already. I'm not breaking it.
Go ahead.
But she was known for filleting actors in cars on the sets.
Really?
Yeah, she was the throat goat of the day.
Dean Martins and the Frank Sinatras, probably.
Oh God, yeah. Think of what Frank mumbled about Louis Armstrong while that was going on.
Oh.
So I think we can agree Nancy Reagan is a total smash of any time period, all the way around. Congrats, Nancy.
That's a big win.
Big win.
You earned it.
Now let's go out on a whimper with our final first lady of this episode, Barbara Bush. Little known fact, Barbara Bush is a distant cousin of former President Franklin Pierce. She met George at the Phillips Academy where they both attended, and they were married in 1945. After George came home from World War II, they got together. They had 6 kids. One of them died at age 3 from leukemia, which kind of broke Barbara's heart. One of the things they said was she used to have the dark brown hair, and as soon as the kid died, she went gray. I think she just stopped dyeing it, but whatever. When she was in the White House, she worked on literacy programs, AIDS awareness, and care for the elderly. And she also did a bunch of that shit after the White House, too. Anyway, Otis, let's talk about Barbara Bush. Smash or pass?
She is a lizard. I would pass both. I despise the family. It's interesting, actually, that dead kid grew up to become the governor of Florida. I think that's,
wow.
That's pretty interesting that they were able to, no, but with science, they were able to do that. I remember...
He faked his death, and he's part of QAnon, too.
Hey, now. I remember when this dipshit died, a friend of mine's mother said, I'm going to miss Babs. And it's like, oh, you knew her? You think she wouldn't have spit at you, you piece of shit?
I'm looking at that old picture. She's not the throat goat. She's the chin goat.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, my God. That's like Tom Brady's pig.
It looks like I kind of want to squeeze on it just to see if it'll pop like a pimple.
Oh, that pearl necklace, the triple pearl necklace. Oh, my God.
All right, Mike Effen McGowan, what do we think about Barbara Bush?
I think the young Barbara's pretty hot. I mean... It's tough, though, because what she became is really the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And she
also, she's a lizard.
Yeah, she looked like that her whole time I was alive on the right.
Yeah, but by the time she got to the White House, she was old. She was definitely an old bag at that point.
So I'm smashing, and then I'm passing.
I don't think she aged badly, but she aged into not smashable.
She aged early and then stayed aged.
Yeah. She did the Alice Cooper.
Yes. That's a great
Yes,
analogy.
I would give young Barbara Bush, I would feed her my Frankenstein cock, but the old one gets the pass.
They put her little boy put those Guantanamo Bay prisoners on a bed of nails.
But she still has those fucking giant star earrings. I don't know.
Yeah, it's diamonds with pearls. It doesn't go.
Oh, God. I wonder whose grave her father-in-law broke into to get that.
All right, that's enough about Barbara Bush, and that is going to wrap it up. This has been episode 7 of Smash or Pass, an intellectual conversation about America's First Ladies. We'll see you for our second to last episode next.